Okay, so this is the story she was telling Mrao, right? No, that's not what happened, is it? That's not what happened. This would have worked on Kuihman. Honestly, possibly. I left shortly after because she makes me hella uncomfortable. Why do they make her sound so based? Look, the whole message is there. Wow, this is she's using this line a lot, huh? Oh, so this Stucky guy is Korean. Theft allegations, death threat allegations. Wait, what, dude? What? Please. Please. Alright, so guys, this guy called Stucky. I think we might have watched one of his videos before. Let me have a quick look. Have we seen this guy's videos before? I think we watched one of these at some point. Maybe the Muta one? I'm not sure. Anyway, he's just released a video on Lex. Lex is obviously Jake Weddle's now ex-girlfriend. She broke up with him just before Christmas and then dropped a song called Say It Again, which sampled a clip of Jake shouting at her in an argument where he's crying about her not caring about his feelings. Now, as part of this whole drama, we've seen some videos, heard some statements from Lex where she talks about all the crazy situations she's been in, all the haters she's got, how everyone she's ever known has turned on her and now hates her through no fault of her own. It was nothing to do with her. They just totally turned on her for no good reason. Being so mean to her, demanding money from her, all sorts of things. And it seemed very suspicious because it's like, well, most people, when they fall out with someone, they can point to an event and say, oh yeah, this thing happened and I saw it this way and they saw it that way and we fell out and we don't get along with it anymore. Even if, you know, they feel like they didn't do anything wrong, they can usually point to what happened. However, Lex seemed to never be able to point to what exactly happened. She just seemed to get treated incredibly poorly by everyone she had known. They had all these crazy dramas. Now this guy Stucky seems to have done the research, done the legwork to go and find out what was going on in some of those previous dramas. So we're going to take a look now and see what we think.
Now, this woman did so many things to the people at our local community that people actively sent me screenshots of some of the horrendous things that she did. Keep in mind, these aren't anonymous as there are real names involved, but I will be covering up names because I don't want to dox these people to the public. And like one of the concerns our local had was she would gain clout by us commentary channels posting these videos, but quite frankly,
please keep me anonymous. Do not give Lex attention on social media. She wants to gain a following, whether it's love or hate. She has lost track of her priorities, and myself and others can agree you spoke the truth about her in your videos. She isn't popular with locals for a reason.
Frankly, her videos suck and she would probably get cancelled before she has any chance of blowing up, so you guys are good. Her career is over before it even begins. Also, keep in mind these are allegations that not definitively factual. The reason I gave these screenshots credibility was 1, I asked the owner of the account to verify his head.
Hey, totally understand if you don't want to do it, but could you verify it's you by any chance? I just made an Instagram, Stucky Plucky, DMing me on Instagram saying bruh or something should confirm it. Sorry, but I heard of Lex photoshopping and successfully falling an entire subreddit, so I gotta be extra careful, haha. Haha, for sure, man, I got you.
Then by sending me an Instagram message to his account and he verified. The account is owned by the person who Lex called out by name in our now deleted video. 2, the screenshots contain credible proof like literal receipts of monetary transactions. And 3, other sources from the local community corroborated his story as well. In my opinion, it takes...
The locals are doing this now. Damn, my bad for standing up for women. Free advertising, though. This guy's whole vendetta against him is because I asked him for help with a bill one time. His texting didn't age well. Let's join the trend. I put SCS #1 hater in my bio. That's what happened. Gather around, kids. This is what libel, not slander. Please study your definitions actually is. Alright, anything else I will be posting will be for subscribers. Okay, so she's like, you know, hinting at lawsuits her.
Takes a lot of social ineptitude to make that many people hate you. This isn't even like a middle school, high school situation where the kids don't know any better. If you're making a bunch of grown-ass adults...
I woke up to hundreds more messages, way too many to keep up with and go through. I had no idea how much a community can dislike one person. I didn't want to continue this charade, story shares, experiences, but this message is definitely one to share. I'm starting to understand Alexa's motivation behind her behavior, the way she treats people, etc. Some of the personal interactions that people are sharing with me and actual conversations are mind-blowing. I saw your and her story. I want to tell you that since 2020, you've always been a good friend in the community, especially after I faced actual sexual violence with the car community and suffered trying to come forwards. I'm not sure how much you heard, but I almost left the scene entirely after that. Jesus. It's your meets that kept me around. They were safe to go to. My abuser didn't show up to them. And you've always been a friendly face to greet me at these meets. I'm mad for you because I don't want to see lies being thrown around, especially ones that damage the reputation and stories of actual victims of sexual violence. I really feel strongly about this, and I hate that that's her narrative when it sounds like she's just trying to slander you to promote her own brand/community.
Get so fed up.
So I assume this is the Liam guy's meet or whatever, whoever it was.
But you'd have to do something about it in real life. You probably suck. Now let's get right to it.
I got kind of screwed by a shop. Called her to talk about it. She invited herself on a Vancouver trip with one of my friends where we bought our wings. Then last minute, she asked me to pay her electricity bill. I sent her half, asked when I could expect the money back. She said, I don't know. I said that was all good because I figured I was helping a friend out. Then I said she probs shouldn't come to Vancouver if she couldn't cover her ferry ticket. Then she lost it on me.
Here's a summary of one such situation. I got kinda screwed by a shop, called her to talk about it. She invited herself on a Vancouver trip with one of my friends where we bought our wings, then last minute asked me to pay her electricity bill. I sent her half. I asked when I could expect the money back. She said, I don't know. I said that was all good because I figured I was helping a friend out. Then I said she probably shouldn't come to Vancouver if she couldn't cover for a ferry ticket.
Wait, let's refresh our memory here. Was there...
You know that saying, have a banana and sit outside for a while? And how we all make fun of it for being our boomer parents' way of offsetting their emotional responsibilities to us growing up because it's easier for them than helping? I used it through the trip and actually ended up cutting it early because...
Was this meant to be for her birthday, or am I crazy?
My air-conditioned bedroom. I'll be damned. I'd been planning this for months. The island to the big city to attend came off the tail end of what was supposed to be the highlight of my summer. June 15th. My first venture off the island to the big city to attend a proper car show and host my own meet.
I have autism.
Lost it on me. Well, first of all, asking somebody to pay for your utility bills is very shameless. And if that does end up happening, the person who paid the bills has the right to make the other person his little bitch. Like every time the other person tries to one-up you, you can always be like, bitch, you owe me, sit back down and pay me. But he even chose to be charitable when you answered, I don't know, to the question of when he could be expected to be paid back. In this situation, he has every right to ask you to not come if you don't have the money, because he already paid for you once, and you owe him, and are you gonna ask for money the entire time you're at the trip? Like, take it from Jake Doolittle, man.
Your money is your money.
What's up with these people being entitled to other people's money? After that, she made an Instagram story basically saying how friends don't
can cover a ferry ticket, then she lost it on me. After that, she made an Instagram story basically saying how friends don't let friends struggle. They should share garage space and so on, lol. Eventually, I got my money back.
Let friends struggle, they should share garage space and so on. Eventually, I got my money back. So I put together the pieces of the screenshots of DMs that I was sent to try to get a clearer picture of how events transpired. Lex, the woman in question, is seen replying to this man's DM.
You probably shouldn't come to Vancouver if that's the case, though, Lamau. Honestly, fuck you for this.
DM saying, you probably shouldn't come to Vancouver if that's the case, though, LMAO. So there wasn't even like a hostile vibe when this man sent this DM. He just kind of went, hey, it's probably not a good idea if you don't have money and you're trying to come to the trip with us. Very ironically, she's suddenly the one flipping out when she says, honestly, due for this. The man is very understandably quite taken aback. Then she goes, sorry that I spoke out about struggling and my presence isn't worth a $12 ferry fee to you. The man goes, bro, what? Let's go. Friends don't let...
Okay, so this is the story she was telling Mrao, right? So she was telling Mrao and Beckett this story. She was like, oh, this guy, I asked this guy for help with my electricity bill, and then he made me pay him to come to my birthday. No, that's not what happened, is it? That's not what happened. You were asking him to pay for you to go to your birthday. That wasn't even your birthday, it was just some trip. Oh, the birthday thing is separate? Wait, so are these two separate stories? But so she's asked two people for help with utility bills? Or is this another story with the same person that comes up later?
Let friends struggle. Let me remind you again.
Your money is your money.
Then the man goes, yeah.
Same guy, different... So how does this happen again? How the fuck does this happen again? Friends don't let friends struggle. Yeah, don't play that card. I've helped you plenty. I'm not going to lend someone money and not expect it back. Especially when I don't have a job right now as well.
I don't play that card. I've helped you plenty. I'm not gonna lend someone money and not expect it back. Especially when I don't have a job right now as well. So like, this man talked all the common sense in the world, you know, stuff like, when you lend someone money, you expect it back. And it's not like he even had a job at the moment, so he wasn't even rich. And he chose to lend her that money anyway. And now like, suddenly she's the one going off cursing him out, and he's like, what? So now her ego is hurt and she feels angry, but she needs a justification for her anger. And a normal person would be like, well, I mean, like, I'm the one that asked him for money, and I should be thankful for him covering my utility bills for the moment, and it's a good idea for me to not actually go on that trip. But the way her brain circuit goes probably is friends are supposed to help friends when they struggle, so I deserve that money. So I don't know him, and he made me feel bad, so you, you're a bad friend. Like, I feel the genuine possibility that if he didn't lend her those utility bills, she would have thought of him as a bad person. Hands up to all Jake Doolittles, you guys all suck. I would have loved if you came. The whole reason I invited you, I actually invited myself, then why would I cover your ferry ticket? Especially when I don't have a job right now as well. Yet you can spend money on a new wing and pay a shop to you over. Yes, because I have jobs lined up. Alright, first of all, why does it even matter that he can afford money on a new car part and buy something from a
This would have worked on Kuihman. Honestly, possibly.
shop? It's like his money. You can't judge for him whether or not he can give you money. That's his decision to make, not yours. Like, he can be Mr. Beast and you still can't call him a bad person just because he didn't give you money. Because, like, that's not your money. I don't know why I have to even explain this to first Jake Doolittle and now you. Second of all, I mean, the dude works with cars, man. It makes sense for him to spend money on car parts and not on you in hopes of elevating his future financial status for his job. Investing in you looks like does not elevate, but results in an absolute loss, both financially and mentally. Like, curious, after he gave you money, he didn't even have to give, and you're somehow mad about it. You wonder why people don't like you in your local community. Because you would love if I came, right? Because you care about me as a friend, right? Shaking my fucking head. I paid that shop like a year ago. I don't really understand what you're upset about or why you're coming after me. I paid a shop over a year ago to do a job. They f***ed me over recently, incidentally. I can spend my own money on what I want because I work for it. Like, she's trying to use guilt to f*** the situation over, but like, he's not buying it. He's an absolute Chad, like.
Well, he's not absolute Chad because he paid the utility bill in the first place, but whatever. Because you would love if I came, right? Because you care about me as a friend? Shaking my fucking head. I paid that shop like a year ago. I don't really understand what you're upset about or why you're coming after me. I paid the shop over a year ago to do a job. They fucked me over incidentally. I can spend my money on what I want because I work for it.
Like, wait, no. You're actually crazy. And I totally understand the frustration that this guy feels. I mean, here's a guy who tried to help a friend, even was charitable when his friend said weird and she still tries to paint him as the bad guy. And then, like, apparently the relationship broke up because this guy changed his bio into SES #1 hater, SES presumably meaning slow car shop, her brand. And, like, this woman pulls out the gender card like the locals are doing this now? Damn, my bad for standing up for women. Free advertising, though. This guy's whole vendetta against him is because I asked him for help with the bill one time. Now you and I and this guy and the guys watching this video all know that this isn't because you asked him for help one time with a utility bill. It's because you acted like you were entitled to his money. And as you guys know, if you watch the previous videos, the moment she doesn't like that something is happening, the first thought that pops into her head, presumably, is a lawsuit.
She's very sue happy, and I think because at the end of a lawsuit, you receive a lot of money.
But like the Lex we all know and predict her to be, she implied that this was libel and therefore illegal. So like, if I say I'm an Apple #1 hater and I really hate the mobile phone scene, I'm committing libel. That makes like everybody who speaks their opinions against the brand criminals. Like, what does that even mean? But anyway, Lex presumably showed off the story to this guy saying, I hope you get the clout you so desperately crave, King. Don't forget who picked up your calls when shops you over. And the guy responds, lol, just remember who paid your electricity bill, gave you rides, and sent you money for your cat. And while you're here, I wonder why you deleted this. I didn't even get to see it at first. Has someone screenshot it for me though, lol. I can pull up e-transfer receipts if you like a history. And this guy indeed had receipts and he indeed sent those money. And like also, remember Alexa's allegation that she had to pay a dude to come to her birthday party?
I had to pay him to come to my birthday party, which was like a 2-minute drive up the road.
There we go. This story now.
Did he charge you for fuel, or we need to pay him?
He said he wouldn't come unless I gave him gas money.
Well, it turns out the dude's version of events is actually...
Hey, recently saw one of your videos pop up on my For You page, this one. I'm the dude she paid to come to a birthday party. Like everything out of her mouth, it's a lie. I live 30 minutes away from her old place. She invited me to a birthday party and I drove over. Then she asked me to drive her to the store so she could get snacks for the guests and offered to send me $25 for driving out and about. I accepted because she owed me money at the time. That's a common theme with her. I left shortly after because she makes me hella uncomfortable. In regards to the utility bill, it was more than once, lol. She frequently asked me and her followers for money to help with food, vet bills, etc. I considered her a friend, so I helped out when I could. This included driving her broke ass up to her parents' place, hours away from where I live, and getting her car out of the impound while she played with fidget spinners, vaped in my car, and acted like an iPad kid. Why do they make her sound so based? Why do they make her sound so based? I hate her so much. Yeah, I know, but that's like, that makes it awesome. Like, she's just, like, demanding money from people, forcing them to drive her places, and then sitting there in the car, spinning a fidget spinner and vaping. Like, dude. Oh, God. I got screwed over by a local shop and called her to talk about it. While talking, I mentioned that a friend and I were taking a trip to get some car parts. She invited herself with the idea to record the whole thing and make a video for her channel. Later that night, she asked me to take her pet snake. I asked why. She said she couldn't pay her electricity bill. I sent her half, but told her if she couldn't pay a utility bill, she shouldn't come on a day trip. The night of the day trip, she exploded on me for not paying her ferry ticket, not letting her use my garage to keep her piece of shit Civic there, and ended any friendship we had. I stayed silent because until she accused a popular member of our local car community of some awful stuff and didn't back it up with any evidence. She blew off me again that day and threatened to sue me and get a restraining order. I've never interacted with someone as mentally unwell as her. She has stolen whole cars, badmouthed countless people and then confirmed to her messed up narrative, and threatens to sue people daily because she refuses to get a job and act like an adult. I have been shown her government record by multiple government officials, and it is full of petty claims, threats, and baseless accusations, all of which she has issued.
Far worse. Remember, I verified this dude's identity, so this guy is actually legitimately that guy. Hey, recently saw one of your videos pop up on my For Your page. This one. I'm the dude she paid to come to her birthday party. Like everything out of her mouth, it's a lie. I live 30 minutes away from her old place. She invited me to her birthday.
Okay, Jacob, your defense for Lex is getting fucking borderline retarded, okay? I mean, it's been borderline retarded. We've literally been looking at the screenshots. The whole time. Lex's story makes no fucking sense. This story makes perfect sense, and it has screenshots to back it up. You're retarded.
Birthday party, and I drove over. Then she asked me to drive her to the store so she could get snacks for the guests and offered to send me $25 for driving out and about. I accepted because she owed me money at the time. That's a common theme with her. I left shortly after because she makes me hella uncomfortable. So if you were to believe this guy, she didn't even pay him for the purpose of him coming to her birthday party. He just came, so that was a lie. And this guy claims that the money was compensated.
No, you don't agree. This is the story. Her story was not true. It was not just, oh, I asked him for money for the utility bill, and then he told me I had to pay to make him come to my birthday, and then he blew up on me. That's what her story was. That's a fucking lie. That's not what happened.
For him driving her out and about to the store. She even owed him money at the time. It shouldn't be this difficult and stressful for a person to get back the money that he lent to another person. Not to mention the fact that if it's a common theme that you owe people money, that is a serious problem. In regards to the utility bill, it was more than once, lol. She frequently asked me and her followers for money to help with food, vet bills, etc. I considered her a friend, so I helped out when I could. This included driving her broke ass up to her parents' place hours away from where I live and getting her car out of the impound while she played with fidget spinners, vaped in my car, and acted like an iPad kid. In March, I got screwed over by a local shop and called her to talk about it. While talking, I mentioned that a friend in a very the piece of our local threatened to stuff without any evidence. I'm assuming this is a screenshot of what he meant. It's
okay.
Local car community of some awful stuff without any evidence. I'm assuming.
Fast lane, the highway, then crash. Oh, wait. Another straight up hater. Here we go again. This chick is a fucking joke. I can't believe I actually felt sorry for her. It's over for you, Lex. You're lucky I responded. I'll let you have your little limelight, but you just completely ruined your name and brand. Sorry, not sorry. I was even going to donate to her GoFundMe because I felt bad she crashed her $1,500 Civic. Mad because I didn't follow you back or invite you to any more of my events. My followers are bots, really. Lol, did you not look at your list? Blocks me before she goes off talking shit and I can't defend myself. Coward. To my followers, you know what to do. So she's fighting with some guy and he like brigades her based. Highway, then Christ, she got rear-ended and writes off her Civic. So broke you can't even take care of your pets, asking people for money, yet you shit talk about me donating to charity. I even let you sell merch and your shitty brand stickers at my YMCA car meet last year. I'm the creep. Who's the one creeping on who? Nobody knows you in the car community. So take a jab at me to try to be some hero and get fame for your brand. Yeah, no, not going to go as planned. Making false accusations about me wanting to shoot/hit on young girls to get clout in the car community. Protecting the car community from me. Are you high? What are you doing for the car community? Oh, wait. Talking about my wife, kids, and my business, my legal team is investigating a defamation suit. You might want to stop talking shit. You don't even know me. You met me once and I even complimented your brand and videos right to your face. I didn't know I'll have to use a wrench to host the biggest car events on the island. Weird.
This is a screenshot of what he meant. It says, making false accusations about me wanting to shoot you doing for defamation. The accusations are false as this man claims. I hope she gets sued to and goes broke out of all money. Because I'm an avid supporter of karma. I'm sure Jake Weddle feels the same, as this is the first time he and I must be seeing things eye to each other. Like, how bad do you even have to be to make me defend Jake Weddle? Now apparently Lex hasn't been received well in the community because after the Instagram story is posted, several locals seem to corroborate the fact that Lex is not very positively received in the area. One person agrees with the post saying, dude, I swear this girl is trouble, and the next story reads, I woke up to hundreds more messages, way too many to keep up with and go through. I had no idea how much a community can dislike one person. I didn't want to continue this charade, story shares, experiences, but this message is definitely one to share. I saw your and her story. I wanted to tell you that since 2020, you've always been a good friend in the community, especially after I faced actual violence within the car community and suffered for trying to come forwards. I'm not sure how much you heard, but I almost left the scene entirely after that. It's your meets that kept me around. They were safe to go to, my abuser didn't show up to them, and you have always been a friendly face to greet me at these meets. I'm mad for you because I don't want to see lies being thrown around, especially ones that damage the reputation and stories of actual victims of violence. I feel really strongly about this, and I hate that that's her narrative when it sounds like she's just trying to slander you to promote her own brand and community. I'm starting to understand Lex's motivation behind her behavior, the way she treats people, etc. Some of the personal interactions that people are sharing with me and actual conversations are mind-blowing. How hated do you even have to be for the actual victim to feel safer around him than she does around you when you're the one making accusations? Now, according to the email, this was around the time that the person who lent her utility bills shared her story as well. Remember when she was all high and mighty when she was, in my opinion, trying to gaslight him and telling him he wasn't a good friend? Well, as just a fan, she starts considering.
Here I can see that Taylor would still be in the chat, my bad. I don't like local community, you're the reason why, also you messaged
him
me.
a friend again. She's seen sending a bunch of voice recordings, and the person responds, I don't like the local community, you're the reason why. Also, you messaged me. Lex is seen saying, but alas, the sun has risen and the people are still and the good people are still good. I hope things are going okay for you. Despite our arguments, I don't wish ill against you. You're a friend to me and I hope you are doing well. So if you want to get in contact with me, you can go through my manager. Okay, well don't worry then. You don't have to talk to me. What's their email? I can talk. I don't know why you're singling me out. I also find it hard to believe you don't care. Puffy eyes say otherwise. I was baked. I laughed out loud at that. Why are you talking to me about his legal time? I just shared some stuff about you like the other people. Lol, they go red, not puffy. Skull emoji, mine do both. My bad. Dude, go to the other guy if you have complaints. You texted me and you tried to call me? Go talk to him, lol. I really don't. I was filling orders while he was going off, bro. There's more to life than the island and most of my followers ain't from there. And you tried to call me? Well, you made a pretty big stink about something that I proved wrong very quickly. Just call it a day, man. You gotta shame someone for asking you for money, for needing help. That's not the I knew. Wasn't upset about the money. And that's not what Slow Car Shop stands for, so where I see wrong, I'ma correct you. You're upset that I set a boundary. Dude, go complain to the other guy. You want me to care. Well, you have an issue with me, so I'd rather resolve it if you feel upset with me. If you continue like this, I'm gonna have to send a bill for my hours. Okay, I'll pay. How much? For one, Slow. Shit, that was a burn. Yeah, I'm in a better financial position now. You initiated any issues you have with me. Okay, how so? When I wouldn't cover your ferry ticket, LMAO. Bro, just complain to someone else. Do you want to talk it out over the phone or in person? If you're upset, I'm open to discussing it. I'm not upset, lol. Keep messaging me. Nowhere in this chat am I complaining about anything. You can villainize me all you want. Sorry, go bitch to someone else. Stop messaging me. Stop trying to call me. Take me out your bio if you want my attention then, LMAO. You're there demanding it. Bro's doing free advertising. Actually, keep it there if you feel the need. Whatever you want, whatever makes you feel better. I honestly do not mind either way. I just give a fuck about my past friends having an issue with me that they never brought up, thus it never got resolved, and now they're using it to get attention from the community they claim to hate. No, I'm not the problem with the car community. I don't post the things most people tell me about the locals because I don't need to prove that they're they do that all by themselves. I hope that you can make a difference because you of all people might be the only person I still believe has a good heart. Post about me to your heart's content. It's just sad to see people you care about stoop to lows you never thought possible when you know they're capable of doing so much better. I wish the very best for you. I had to set boundaries in our friendship, but I still care about you as a person and probably always will. Dude, you started raging at me. I don't want to reconcile. Stop messaging me. Go away. Sorry, just expressing things human to human.
What was even wait, what were we censoring there? What the fuck are we censoring there? But the whole message is in the previous frame. Then why is my fucking arrow key not working? Dude, what? Look, the whole message is there.
Stop messaging me. Go away. Sorry, just expressing things human to human because you're a human and so am I, and this is how problems get resolved. If you're the one not interested in a resolution, then please don't act like I'm the villain. I love my haters just as much as I love my fans, but I love my friends more. That's why I try to solve things with them. Say what you want, but the locals are only pretending to care because they love drama, not because they care about you as a person. You know that.
Wow, this is she's using this line a lot, huh?
Sucks. I know I'm on the good side. Because some guy dealt with all this BS too from locals near him and is now known for being the voice of the good in the community. His manager reached out to offer to take me on as a client. Desu manages me and that's why he's not worried about any of this, nor am I. You have my number if you ever want to talk or if the toxic people in the community let you down again. I've unblocked you now. If not, I respect that too, of course. All the best. Oh my god, dude, stop trying to look like the better person. You have not changed. She blocks him all this time, and it's so blatantly obvious that only because things started to go bad for her did she unblock him, and in my opinion, this is just my opinion, tried to manipulate the out of him because she thought he was the easiest target because he used to be her friend. I've never interacted with someone as mentally unwell as her. She has stolen whole cars, badmouthed countless people when they don't conform to her messed up narrative, and threatens to sue people daily because she refuses to get a job in ad.
Oh, so this Stucky guy is Korean.
Like
That's
adult.
crazy.
I've been shown a government record by multiple government officials, and it is full of petty claims, threats, and baseless allegations, all of which she has issued. Now I'm guessing by stolen whole cars he means this allegation where it says, talk to she owes him a fucking car she stole and parted, and the caption says, a thief. Now, where it says, talk to
theft allegations, death threat allegations.
She owes him a fucking car she stole and parted, and the caption says, a thief. Now, this is the context. Dude.
He's a Filipino. Why has he got Korean? Isn't that Korean lettering, I thought? Maybe I just can't fucking identify him.
Owes him a fucking car she stole and parted, and the caption says, a thief. Now, this is the context. Dude, what? She's so mentally ill, it's so sad. I wish I could show you my old messages with her, it's just on my old iPhone. That's horrible, she uses everyone for money. My buddy bought her that whole ass Mazda she has, or
what?
had, and she never paid him back for it.
Well, why? Okay, well, why are you buying people cars? Be serious.
So sad. I wish I could show you my old messages with her, it's just on my old iPhone. That's horrible, she uses everyone for money. My buddy bought her that whole ass Mazda she has, or had, and she never paid him back for it. You're kidding. And then when he politely asked for the money, she said, f you to him, and she peaced off. Holy.
Also, guys, now is a great time to remind you, 366 people watching, 58 likes on the stream, so most 310 or so people wouldn't mind moving their cursor thumbs up and clicking it, or pressing a thumbs up on the mobile device. That'd be hugely appreciated. Now, if you want to take your support one step further, you can donate directly through the stream elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat. Buy a super chat, which will highlight a message you read out on TTS, or buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or GIF that'll be highlighted in chat, and I'll describe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Holy shit, he's such a sweet guy with an amazing soul, he would never hurt a fly. So for her to flip out on him? Crazy. It's great, talked with him a few times. Genuine dude. Can't believe she would do something as awful as that. Love that she's trying to peruse legal action when she has zero money, and also gets pissed that you have her in her bio when SCS could literally mean anything. Good luck to her in court trying to prove that means low car shop and how that has impacted any revenue she's lost. She can't do If she can, it'll be a failure of our legal system. I sent her links to mental health awareness websites, and she hated that. Big narcissist.
Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Hugely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
For sure, you definitely dodged the bullet, dude. Lol. Dude, that would be a huge failure to our system. Crazy to think I was friends with her a year ago. She blew up everything over a ferry ticket. There's also allegations of death threats, where it says, this girl needs to be checking into a mental hospital and never let out. She gets on fake accounts and sends death threats. And I'm assuming this is the related evidence. Be careful of her many accounts where she sends brutal threats to people. This is one of them. And it says, absolute shit, hope you get, before your next meet.
Absolute shithead. Hope you get T-boned before your next meet. You don't deserve to walk, let alone drive a car. Gatekeeping piece of shit. Bro.
Threats to people. This is one of them. And it says, absolute shit, hope you get, before your next meet. You don't deserve to walk, let alone drive a car. Gatekeeping piece of shit. This one I can't really say for sure is Lex. It could be anyone, so I'm holding back my opinion on this one. Like, you know what's hilarious? You know the utility bills guy she tried to coerce and message many times to try to get him on her side? When it didn't work, she started to threaten him legally. It legitimately creeps me out how obsessed you are with me and making posts about being a hater. I'm on my way to the USA, but when I get back, I will be filing a report with the police with all the evidence people have sent me of your attempts at defamation and harassment. Look how much you've tried to bring me down, and look how it hasn't worked. I know where you live on... And I've moved since, and I have a full security system at my house. Everyone around you is just as fake as you, and I hear about everything, and I've been collecting evidence. I really don't think you realize you're playing with fire here, and in the nicest way possible, I will be filing for a restraining order, protection order, because this behavior is obsessive and f***ing creepy. I hope you've been getting the attention you crave, but this is not the way. Imagine how your girlfriend feels seeing you obsess over another girl. Haters are your biggest fans, and I know deep down you're just hurting. Shut the f Oh, bitch. I won't be living on this island much longer, but while I am, I'm not standing for this behavior and there will be legal consequences. Done it before and will do it again. Sorry that I did something with my life. Once I stopped being insecure about everything, I made a lot of progress in my life. I recommend you do the same. Your behavior is genuinely creepy, and I don't think you'll be so smug when the cops give you a call. All you're doing is giving me evidence, and I have a lot of it. And I have legal rights that I'm more than excited to pursue. Sincerely, the girl you're weirdly obsessed with and have made it your entire personality to stalk. I'm sure your 140 followers are entertained. Also have it in writing that you drive recklessly, and I'll be reporting that to ICBC with your plate. Who does this girl think she is, though? I'm not playing games. Literally nobody is on your side except all the people who are irrelevant and also going nowhere in life. See ya. Can't wait to see you switch up and say you were my friend. Wait, that's what you did. When I'm living on a gated...
Wait, what, dude? Can't wait to see you switch up and say you and my friend are living in a gated community in LA. What? When was this? Please tell me she had started talking to Jake when she sent these messages, and that's what she's referring to. That she thought she was going to be living the YouTuber LA life. Please. Please. Oh my god.
Community in LA.
Yo, that you rat destroyer for the $5. Huge appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Genuinely so creepy and obsessive. It's all fun and games until we're standing in court. I will have my management send a cease and desist and inform local...
Thank you, Nate, for the $5.
Mind reading, gatekeeping, multiple battles with haters, surrounded by spurgs. Kuihman is in love.
She's based. She's based. You can't lie. You can't lie. She's based.
Authorities, as I have with the other creepy dudes who obsess over me and steal my lip balm. Please take a moment and think about how f***ing stupid you look. Enjoy my story posts. Thousands of people see them. Then he responds, you sound pathetic as f***. You really pulled out the DMs from like 2 years ago, but forgot to show the ones where you steal money. Also, I don't know what you're talking about with lip balm. First time hearing of it. I also don't think you realize the amount of people who hate you. Cease and desist for what, chump? Pretty sure that's just a bunch of messages of me asking you to leave me alone and stop messaging me. I'd pay for those stickers, by the way, something you're incapable of doing. Also, you talking about with stalking, I'm hating, bro. Stalking is didn't type shit. I'm just hating. Well, Lex, the more you try to presumably silence these people, the more resentful they grow and the more they want to let your horrendous acts be known to the public. You do realize that, right? It went from the guy who paid your utility bill to the guy who exposed you on Instagram to my small little channel. I don't know if big channels are going to review this video, but once it reaches them, I think you're going to be famous. It's what you wanted, right? I mean, look at all the stuff you did. So, did you get that clout you wanted? And did you get those views you wanted on your SoundCloud? Remember how I mentioned there's going to be Streisand effect in my last video? Hey, Lex, you can't sue people into silence. You know how many politicians and celebrities and CEOs tried that shit before you? Even the government can't silence people. What makes you think you're any different?
Wrong.
Hey, Lex, it's called freedom of press and freedom of speech. Chomp.
Wow, very bad. Wow, very badass. Very badass. Wow. Okay, Stucky.